Hello, and welcome back to the next session of Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus. The next piece we're going to do is a little steel piece, steel painting of a little photograph I took while walking on the beach. This little car was just kind of laying in the sand, just like it is. It's not, none of it's staged. This is the natural position that it was in when I passed by it, and I just took a real quick photograph of it so I could use it as a reference in my pieces. And so we're going to do that. We're going to do it in pastel, and we're working with Canson pastel paper this time. So we're going to see what we can do with this particular steel life painting. I just finished up that last charcoal, which was fun. It was a squirrel. So I kind of taking a break from doing portraits right now for a second. I'm going to do this one. I think I want to do one more piece in pastel after this one. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to see how this one flows and how I feel. But I think I want to do not a portrait, but a floral arrangement. I really like painting flowers and shrubberies and stuff like that. Maybe one day I'll make an attempt to really do like a forest scene or lake scene or something with trees and shrubbery, and see how I can capture that and make it happen. Do some sort of a lighting situation where the light's coming through the trees, and just have some fun with it. But anyway, for this particular piece right now, I'm just going to focus on what you see here, this little blue car reference, just sitting in the sand, and just have some fun with it. Thank you so much for watching Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus. Let's gear up, get busy. Blessings. I love to start off with the paintbrushes, pastels, and as you notice, I really like using them in charcoals. Also, for me, it just seemed to be a lot easier to lay in the base. Just seems easier, and so I like to start with the brushes. There's the foam brushes that are used with pastels. Sometimes they work well, but I just prefer the bristles. It just feels like, to me, it just feels like I'm really able to, I want to use the word control the pastel, or I should say move it around, or manipulate it, or something like that, whichever term you want to use. But when I use the brushes, it seems to work relatively well. I see a lot of artists out there, they use the soft pastels to lay in the foundation. Some of them do the whole piece in the soft pastels. That I'm still at awe with that. I have yet to try it. Maybe one day I'll just try just to do a piece with just straight up one medium, a soft pastel, or pan pastels. I think I could do it in pan pastel, because what I run into in my painting and my artwork is I seem to always strive for a higher level of detail than is actually necessary. Is that what I want to say? Is actually necessary? But that's just my style. That's how I like to lay things in. I And I'm using Canson pastel paper for this piece to see how it works with this still life. I've used it on other pieces. Actually, I did one of the heads, one of the portraits, using this paper, if you remember. I don't know, probably don't. But anyway, I like how it handled. It worked really well for me. So. I thought I would use it again in this piece. Nice. It's a colorful steel, but it's not a lot of different colors. So I'll be using a lot of blues, some orchids, I guess, to catch the sands. Then try to get the different sands things in there. So, and I like to come in. I'm staying pretty loose. I'll be using this flat bristle brush. It's a flat. What's cool about doing these kind of steels, I find, is that I don't have to worry about the direction of the fur, so I could just be loose and lay it in, and Now I'm going to continue working in some more of the composition shapes. Now I'm going to do a little pencil work. Start doing some pencil work to bring in, to refine the detail. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this piece here. Working on this pastel paper, I don't have a lot of teeth, so I can't really get for me it's difficult to get the real depth in it that I would achieve on the pastel mat, but I think it still came out pretty nice. So I'm just gonna stop this here and sign it and call it a piece and get ready for the next piece. I think the next piece will be a pastel piece. But I was thinking about doing something with the floral arrangement. I'm not quite sure just yet, but okay, a little tough to write on right now for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Maybe a little thick pastel there or something. Okay, so the still life piece of a reference picture I photographed on the beach while walking on the beach. This little car was just laying there in the sand, and I didn't stage anything. The wood was the driftwood was right there with it, and so I just captured the moment and tried to lay it here on the paper. So I enjoyed doing the piece. It was really nice, fun. It was challenging to try to get the pastel mat into the teeth of the pastel paper, because first it would lay down so thin, it would get in, and then you would start to see the paper patterns in it in the piece, and you still could see them if you look close. But when you display this, you step back. You don't really sit up close like this and look at it. If you sit up close like this and look at it, then you see line work and the nicks, the edges and all the different pieces of the actual painting itself. But when you step back, you get to see the composition, what it is the piece is trying to say. So anyway, I'm going to stop this here. Thank you so much for watching Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus, the pastel still life car on the beach. Car on let's name it this. Toy car on the beach pastel painting. Thank you so much for watching Creating Art Over 70. Cyan Rufus. Blessing. Painting with a passion.